Welcome back. Myself and Andy. There he is. We're out on the moors. This is the second trip that we had planned down this sort of way. And we're heading towards a big forest. I can't remember the name of it, Andy. Fernworthy forest. But yeah, we're going to walk through there, stop off at a resi that's there, and have a little break, a cup of coffee maybe, bite to eat, and then continue on our way to where we're planning on camping. I'm using all vintage gear, and guess what? So's Andy. I lent him a load of my gear, so vintage tents, packs, cooking equipment. We've got the same tent as well, which is going to be interesting. We're both using the Phoenix Freak from the 80s. Not tested either of them yet because I ain't had them very long, so if it rains tonight we're going to find out if they're waterproof. I did recoat them, but we'll see. But
if you're wondering why we stopped, it's because we just reached a stream.
Yeah. But we're going to head on and I shall chat to you in a bit.
This is the thing with Dartmoor is you look across there and you go, I could walk that way and just do a shortcut. And straight over there it'd just be like this, or boggy, or keep to the tracks.
Stick to the path. We've made it to the brick wall that goes around Fernworthy Wood. Water break. Much needed. It's very muggy today, so we're going to have this little break and then we'll carry on through the forest. Just entered the forest part. Now we just need to get to the other side and get to the resi. The view here, this is great. Got these old stones, there's Andy over there. He says thinks they're religious. We'll put there for religious purposes or something like that. Don't know. But yeah, what a view. Just like a really deep valley of trees. And we've just walked from down there, down the track. I'm going to have a little break on these stones. Probably where Andy is, right there.
By the reservoir? Yeah. Shouldn't take us too much longer to get down there. I'm hiking through the forest. Look, there's Yogi Bear.
Where? You lied. You lied to me. No Yogi Bear.
Gonna steal your lunch.
And steal our picnic baskets.
Smarter than the average bear. Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, it appears we have reached an obstacle. That's quite a few fallen trees. Okay. Right, well, we can go around them, not an issue. We've even got myself vintage hiking boots for this vintage hike, and they're doing great. My feet aren't hurting at all yet, so that's good. You probably did notice them from the bright red bootlaces. All in
On your
keeping.
vintage feet.
On my vintage feet. I am getting a bit vintage. I'm still not as vintage as Alan. Whilst on the subject of vintage boots and stuff, and me saying I'm not as vintage as Alan, a lot of people ask how Alan is. He's okay, but his new medication is kicking his arse at the moment, so that's why he ain't been out much. But yeah, he'll be okay. He's just feeling under the weather at the moment. Very nice. We have reached the reservoir, brew time and lunch. I've got an old Primus grasshopper stove going. So, oh yeah, I've gone all out vintage on this trip, I can tell you. Vintage pot as well, as you can see. And vintage cup. There we go, it's not vintage coffee.
Vintage camping buddy.
Yeah. Proper vintage. Nice brew, bit of lunch. Sat next to the resi, why not?
Bish bash bosh.
Yeah, bash bosh, mate. So we've left the reservoir, on our way, still walking through the forest, but we're on a bit more of a made up track at the moment. So yeah, how long do you reckon till we'll be at camp? Guide Andy.
Depends how many times we stop to film. 45 minutes.
It does take so much longer when you're filming. But yeah, give you an update soon. Ta-ra. We made it to the camp spot, Tynehead Farm. Now it's time for a beer. Cheers. So we are leaving the farmhouse ruins because there is just too many midges up there. There's not really any breeze, and there is horse, there's animal crap everywhere. Sheep crap, cow pats, horse poop, it's everywhere. So we are going to go and camp further down the hill near the stream where we know there's a breeze. So chat to you in a bit. So this is what I'm using today, the Phoenix Freak. This is 1987, I believe, brand new. It was never used. Brought it off eBay. It was purchased back in the 80s as a spare tent, and the person selling it never ended up using it. It had been sat in their loft. It was only set up for the pictures on the eBay listing. So this is its first trip out, and I feel here on the moors is doing it justice, because this is where this type of tent would have been used back in the day. For bedding, I've got an old Fernworthy, and I've got an old vintage down sleeping bag. I've got a feeling this sleeping bag is going to be probably too warm for here, but here on the moors the weather can change at any point, so I'd rather be too hot and be able to unzip than too cold and not be able to warm up.
Well, so far not seen any ticks on me.
It's getting on, so it's time for me to put my dinner on. So I'm going to be using my vintage Primus grasshopper stove, and for dinner it's got a Wayfarer pasta bolognese. So I'm going to get that.
Snack.
Is that what you got as well?
Yeah.
Oh, Andy's got pasta bolognese as well.
Except mine's still half dry.
Oh no, dry pasta. Yeah, gonna get that on. I'm really hungry. Dinner time, oh dinner time.
That's nice, dessert time.
Dessert time for you. My dessert is cooking in the oven as we speak.
The oven?
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
That's quite nice, thank you.
Oh. It looks like puke.
It's got to be better than my one.
Oh.
It's not going to be crunchy.
It actually looks like puke. I don't know if you can see that from here. Oh god. Oh, not so bad now I've stirred it. But yeah. Still a little bit puke. Oh, it's got bits of carrot in it as well. That don't help with the whole puke situation, does it?
Wait till you see the sweet corn.
Let's try it.
I've had that, I think it's fine.
It's good. It is absolutely fine. Just don't look very appetising.
Always the same menus, isn't it? Pasta bolognese, the breakfast with beans, where
Chicken.
everything's the same texture,
Yeah.
and usually chili with rice.
Yeah.
They're always the staples.
It's fine. It's fine for trips like this. Well, I'd eat this on a normal camping trip in the woods, to be honest.
You'd eat a porridge for dinner.
I would do, and I have done. But I've also got pudding. I've got a raspberry jam sponge, just warming up in the hot water. Yeah. I'm gonna eat this and enjoy the views.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Me and Andy have got in our tents now because the wind's picked up a little bit and it's a little bit chilly. But I've got a nice cup of hot chocolate, just sitting here in the tent enjoying it. These are the hot chocolates my friend Chris from up north sent me down the other month, so thank you for these, Chris. Appreciate them. Come in, coming in handy on these trips. We're just gonna lay in the tent, enjoy the hot chocolate, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the stars come out. So I'll be able to lay with the door open and look at them. Chat to you in a bit. Morning. It's time for breakfast. Wayfarers. Beans and sausages. What a lovely morning. Sun's out. A bit chilly, but it'll warm up. Right, I'm gonna get my breakfast on now. Hungry. Beans and sausages are done. I don't really know what to say about them because it's just beans and sausages, but fine. It'll be needed for the hike out of here. I'm going to eat this. Got some water on for a brew. I'm going to eat this and look at the view. The trip is over, unfortunately.
Well, it's not. We've got a long walk back.
Well, we've got to walk back, but
it's over for you.
It's over, and we've got to go home now, but it's been a good time here on the moors. I've enjoyed using all this vintage gear.
Yeah, thank you for the loan.
That's alright. Both their first time out, so christened, and I think they were well at home here. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.